Just say hi to the cameras. Say hi, Avval. Every one of you.
Hi, Aval.
With the mic. With the mic.
Hi, Aval.
All right. My question is, Nani, it will start with you. My question is, this kind of role, this kind of action role, I'm sure it requires a lot of preparation before you start on the project. So talk about what all you did to prepare for this project.
He grew his beard.
Yeah, grew my beard and I grew my hair. That's the first thing. But I think I understood the script more and more to be prepared for the script more than anything physical. I think it was mentally preparing for the script was very important for this film. तो हाँ ये था procedure कि और more and more you understand the script, more and more you're prepared for the film.
Okay, Keerthy ma'am, what about you?
Um, this character required a lot of slang. It's Telangana slang, which I had not done before. So that required some practice and help from a lot of these people. And otherwise, I think that the rest of the song had me coming in. If you see me, that's the very bratty me. And I don't think that required too much practice. It's because it's myself. So, yeah.
Guys, these are just lovely actors. They make it seem very easy. But I've known them through the process of this film. The filmmaker Srikanth is not here, but he comes from what you've seen on screen. He's lived that in his real life. So he understands those characters so deeply. And I know Nani spending days, weeks, and being really excited about each and everything and going into detail. So they just make it seem easy, but no, they're very, very hardworking people and they've done a great job.
All the best, guys.
Thank you so much. धन्यवाद.
Good afternoon. Here, right here. Hi. Before everything else, I'd like to wish Team Dasara a very happy Ugadi. We are celebrating Gudi Padwa in Mumbai, but Telangana and Andhra Pradesh are celebrating Ugadi for those who don't know. So happy Ugadi.
Thank you.
Happy
Happy
Gudi
Gudi
Padwa.
Padwa.
आपको भी हार्दिक शुभेच्छा.
Thank you so much. My question is for all the actors, but it would be great if both Nani and Keerthy answer this. As very performance-driven actors in an industry that's been, largely very massy in its cinema, do you think now is a good time, given that we have an Oscar glory now for Telugu cinema? Do you think now is a time where Telugu cinema has become more story-driven? There are, it's an opportunity now for a lot of amazing stories from the heartland, from the Telugu heartland to be told.
हाँ पहले से ही तेलुगु सिनेमा और सब मास फिल्म भी स्टोरी ड्रिवन थे, अभी भी स्टोरी ड्रिवन है. अभी पहली बार तो थोड़ा एक्सट्रीम रॉ और रस्टिक ट्राई करे, तो आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट टेकिंग इट टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल. आई थिंक इन जनरल इंडियन सिनेमा इज reaching places in different ways, and we're just trying to do our bit. So and we hope that March 30th this film will be celebrated the same way we have been celebrating a lot of films across the country.
Thank you. Keerthy, would you like to add that?
Yeah, I think content-driven films were always there in Telugu. I think, like you said, this is definitely an opportunity, and these kind of films are going to take it one step higher. So yeah, so I hope it comes out well.
All the best.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon to everybody. My name is Mayur. I have my website called Beyond Bollywood. I asked this obviously as an audience from Mumbai, and when I look at the last 3-4 years, especially the top content from South, which is done in terms of business. Obviously, I don't need to speak about it. Obviously, there is one thing which I see common in a lot of these films is there is a no holds barred approach. In terms of the storytelling, the style, and the action. So what I wanted to know from Nani, you can say, and even Keerthy and Suresh can add to it. Is this no holds barred approach? Does it come with a durability?
Durability in the sense?
In the sense, I won't use the word sell by date, but I would rather say durable. That because we are seeing a lot of it. Last week I think we had one film called Kabza, and obviously there were mixed views about it and comparisons made with KGF. And with your film also, there have been interesting views, from the time Dasara trailer dropped, how I read on social media, people are comparing it with Pushpa. So I just wanted to ask in terms of, there is that commonality in terms of style, storytelling, action. So is this durable or is this here to stay?
अभी आप टीजर और ट्रेलर देखने के बाद वो कंपैरिजन कर सकेंगे, क्योंकि किसी भी रूरल स्टोरी में ऐसे ही कपड़े पहनना पड़ेगा. तो आप 30 तारीख तक वेट करेंगे तो ये क्वेश्चन इच पैदा नहीं होगा. थैंक यू.
Would you like to add something to it?
Yeah, it's completely different. It's just because all these films have a rawness to it, and all these rawness somewhere it comes from the same place, looks like, but when you go deep into the story and when you watch the film, it's entirely different. So yeah, you'll get to know about that on 30th.
Thank you.
नानी, मेरा सवाल आपसे ये जो फिल्म है पूरी एक्शन ओरिएंटेड है और आपको नेचुरल सुपरस्टार कहा जाता है, लेकिन जो इस तरह की फिल्में होती हैं बहुत एग्रेसिव होती हैं, बहुत फास्ट होती है, उनका जो पेस होता है, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि इमोशंस कहीं इस फिल्म में छूटे हैं?
ये अभी तक ये 29th फिल्म है मेरे करियर में. मेरी ये सारे 29 फिल्म्स में ये मैक्सिमम इमोशनल फिल्म है, मोस्ट इमोशनल फिल्म है. और मैं ये मोस्ट वल्नरेबल कैरेक्टर है मेरा अभी तक जो भी किरदार मैंने किया. तो मास और एक्शन रहने से उस आदमी का इमोशन कुछ कम नहीं हो जाता है. तो आई थिंक वी ऑल हैव हाउ मच एवर मैस्कुलिन और हाउ मच एवर angry we look, I think we all have a child inside, and it's just that few hide it better, few don't. So I think that comes out very well. आप जब पिक्चर देखेंगे you will realize that it is an emotional action film.
Okay. राणा जी, इन्होंने हमें बताया कि आप लोगों के जो आज दिख भी गया कि आप आए उनको सपोर्ट करने. उन्होंने कहा कि वहाँ पर चूँकि अभी 2 सालों में बहुत ज़्यादा सुपरस्टार्स आ गए, हमने देखा तेलुगु सिनेमा में, तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम अलग अलग फिल्में करते हैं लेकिन हमारे जो दोस्ताना है सब लोगों के बीच में जो बाउंडिंग है वो बहुत स्ट्रांग है. आप इसको किस नजरिए से देखते हैं?
मैम एक चीज,
वो तेलुगु सिनेमा के जो दोस्ताना और बॉन्डिंग है ये सेंटर में है. वो पूरा ग्रुप का सेंटर पॉइंट है. इसी के वजह से आधा दोस्ताना बढ़ गई हम सबको.
No, ma'am. First, one is as actors or artists, we don't believe that we're competing on anything, because we're showing you a different film in this dark room, and every time we turn the lights on, that's when it all starts. And art is a collaborative medium. Cinema is the most collaborative medium for artists, and we've always grown from learning each other's work. Every time anyone is in a spot, I know whether I have a film release or he has a film release, there'll be enough of others to come and support, whether it's in the back, whether it's in the front. I think that's camaraderie in this place, and I feel like it should spread across the country. Thank you.
Hi, I have a question here to everybody towards your right.
I know the voice.
Okay, so my question, this is Nayandeep, and my question is to Rana, Keerthy, and Nani. For the last 2 decades, there have been movies of yours from any region which has been dubbed in Hindi, and we've loved, we've watched, we've idolized, adored, and like you said, Super Khiladi 4, it's called that in Hindi. But in the last 3 years, 4 years, if you see that there has been a huge shift in the audience's acceptance and also the media's acceptance towards regional artists. I come from Calcutta. There's a Calcutta film industry, Bengali film industry, where they make good films. Today people go and watch those films. My friends who don't understand Bengali are watching it. There is a certain divide that existed, and slowly that divide is going away. The lines are getting blurred, and that's why people are becoming more accepting towards every artist, not region-based, or like I said, that Wikipedia also doesn't call it a Telugu film actor, a Bengali film actor, it's an Indian film actor. How do you see this change happening, and do you think that this is there is still more that should happen with this?
आई थिंक नाउ लाइक यू सेड, अभी हम जब छोटे थे हैदराबाद में हिंदी फिल्म जोर से चलते थे, अभी भी चल रहे हैं। हम सब ब्लॉकबस्टर हिंदी फिल्म थिएटर को जाके देखे।